Welcome to this week's Summer Journal Reflection. As we journey through this season of renewal, I invite you to pause, breathe, and create a sacred space for yourself. Whether you're listening while taking a quiet walk, sitting in your favorite corner at home, or finding a moment between the busyness of your day, know that this time is yours to reconnect with your deepest self and with the divine. This week, we'll be exploring Summer Sabbath and allowing it to gently guide our thoughts, prayers, and intentions. As you listen and later reflect in your journal, remember that this practice isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about honoring the unique path God has designed specifically for you. So settle in, open your heart, and let's begin this week's journey together. Your authentic voice and honest reflections matter deeply, not just to your own growth, but to the beautiful tapestry of purpose you're co-creating with your Creator to bring to the world. Week 4, Summer Sabbath. There's something about summer that naturally slows our pace. Perhaps this is why summer offers us one of the sweetest invitations of all, the invitation to true rest, to Sabbath living in a world that never stops spinning. Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30 read, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." Even in the midst of our grown-up responsibilities, we can slip into the whimsical spirit of summer. We can intentionally embrace the summertime state of mind and seek renewal, spirit, soul, and body. True rest isn't found in endless striving, but in surrendering to the unforced cadence of grace that God graciously extends to us. Sabbath isn't just a pause from our labors or a break from creating. It's about releasing the need to prove ourselves through productivity. It's about finding joy in God's presence, knowing this is where we find and experience true rest. This week, let's explore how summer offers a natural classroom for learning the unforced rhythms of grace that Jesus promises will help us live freely and lightly. Observations of seasonal living. Summer afternoons remind us that rest is not lazy, but necessary. Pushing through exhaustion rarely produces our best work or life. When we stop trying to earn love, we can truly receive it. Nature demonstrates the perfect balance of productivity and pause. Sensory notes, texture, hammock strings supporting relaxed bodies, gentle holding. Sound, cicada songs that rise and fall, nature's restful soundtrack. Scent, fresh sheets dried in sunshine, the essence of clean comfort. Feeling, cool grass beneath bare feet, grounding in simple pleasure. Do you love a rocking chair as much as I do? I spent countless hours rocking babies, and honestly, it was as soothing to my soul as it was to theirs. I wish you and I were having this conversation in person, swaying gently in rocking chairs on a shady porch with nowhere to be and nothing pressing to do. Just the gift of unhurried conversation as afternoon shadows slowly stretch and dance across the lawn. How rarely we give ourselves permission to simply be, without the weight of productivity pressing down on our shoulders like some invisible taskmaster. I love how children instinctively understand living freely and lightly. They don't fret about being productive enough. They chase fireflies with abandon, build sandcastles that will wash away with the next tide, and spend hours finding dragons and bunnies in cloud shapes, all without a single hint of guilt about wasting time. Somewhere along the way, we adults forgot this wisdom, trading that restful delight for endless, exhausting doing. Summer has this beautiful, stubborn way of challenging our addiction to productivity. The heat slows us down whether we want it to or not. Vacation days interrupt our well-worn routines. Those longer evenings gently pull us away from screens and deadlines toward sunset walks and porch conversations. It's as if God designed summer specifically to teach us about Sabbath, about the sacred practice of holy rest that our souls desperately need. I'm still learning that real rest isn't about collapsing from exhaustion after giving everything I have. It's about living from a place of receiving God's love and grace first, then allowing my work and creativity to flow naturally from that fullness. Jesus called it unforced rhythms of grace. Such a beautiful phrase that speaks to my heart. Not the strained, stressed rhythms of trying to prove my worth, but the natural, gentle movement of living from a place of already being deeply and completely loved. Prompts to prayerfully process. Summer offers a natural opportunity to practice Sabbath, not just a single day of the week, but as a way of being that flows from God's love. These questions might help you discover what true rest could look like in your life. Where in your life do you feel tired and burned out? What activities, relationships, or thought patterns leave you depleted rather than refreshed? Take some time to think and write about getting away with Christ and recovering your life. What might that look like practically in your current season? Season of now. Find a comfortable spot, perhaps under a tree, beside a window, or anywhere you can be undisturbed for a few minutes. Take off your shoes if possible and feel the ground beneath your feet. Take 3 deep breaths, longer on the exhale than the inhale. And with each breath, imagine yourself setting down a heavy weight you've been carrying. Perhaps the weight of others' expectations, your own perfectionism, or the pressure to always be productive. Now simply sit in the awareness that you are deeply loved, not for what you produce or accomplish, but simply because you are God's beloved child. Stay here as long as you can, letting this truth sink from your head into your heart. Natural observation. Summer's natural world demonstrates the importance of rest. Trees grow most during their dormant seasons, not during their productive ones. Flowers need darkness as much as light to thrive. Birds sing and then fall silent, forage and then rest. Even the sun itself doesn't shine 24 hours a day. It rises and sets in a beautiful rhythm that reminds us that we weren't made to be on all the time. Rest isn't lazy. It's essential to growth, creativity, and sustainable living. What does Sabbath look like in your life? Is it currently non-existent, grudgingly observed, or a life-giving practice? What heavy and ill-fitting burdens are you carrying that Jesus never asked you to bear? Perfectionism, others' expectations, comparison? How might embracing summer's natural rhythms help you practice living freely and lightly as Jesus described? Sacred awareness. Sacred pauses. When did you experience deep rest this week? Where did you notice God inviting you to slow down? Divine details. What Sabbath moments appeared in your ordinary days? How is summer's natural rhythm shifting your perspective on productivity and rest? Spirit's movement. Where do you sense the Holy Spirit guiding you toward unforced rhythms of grace? What might change if you truly believed that God's love for you isn't dependent on your productivity? Sacred spaces. What places help you experience true rest? How might you create more Sabbath spaces in your home and life, especially during these summer months? 90 Days of Intention, Week 4. Rest. Where will I intentionally build in rest this week? Rhythm. What unforced rhythms of grace am I discovering? Renewal. What practices or experiences leave me feeling truly renewed? The God that designed and formed you knows you better than you know yourself. Your Creator planted the seeds of His image uniquely in you and desires to co-labor with you in revealing the beauty of His goodness and mercy in the world. He desires to walk with you through every season and is faithful to complete what He started in you.